Hello everyone, good morning, hope you're okay. It's Mr. Shield here. I'm going to talk you through some maths today. Maths, and we're going to do some division. Yes, we're going to do some short division, or as it's otherwise known, the bus stop method. The bus stop method, because it looks a bit like a bus stop if you sort of think about it a little bit. I don't know if it does. I'll leave that up to you. You make your own mind up if you think it looks like a bus stop. We'll see what you think. Anyway, right, maths, short division. Today you might have your sheets in front of you. That's handy. What we want you to do is start with the 12 times table. All right. Now what you can do is you can use the grid in front of you. You've got from number 1 to 150, and you can kind of just highlight as you go along, you know, the 12s, counting 12s, drop 10, add 2, and go through the number grid, drop 10, add 2 if you want, and then you can see what numbers are in the 12 times table, and then you can write the answers in to the questions just above it. All right, good luck with that. Pause there if you want to use the screen for any reason. That's up to you. That's your choice. Otherwise, we'll get cracking with some division. All right, here we go. Now, today, we're going to be looking at kind of two methods for division. Obviously, the bus stop that I mentioned earlier, but we'll look at the division method we were using last week about kind of sharing out the numbers so you can see exactly what we're doing. I'm going to talk you through this example, and then I'll show you one bus stop method, and then we'll kind of go from there. All right. So 936 divided by 3 is the first question we're going to look at today. 936 divided by 3. And I've made 936, hopefully, accurately. You check here, you have a look and see if I've done it right. You can count it up as I'm talking. But hopefully I've got the counters ready to share out 936. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lots of 100, 3 lots of 10, 6 ones. All right, and I'm going to share them, divided by 3, and share them into these 3 rows, these 3 equal rows. Well, let's just do this together. I'm sure already your brain's ticking away thinking, I know what the answer is here. Well, let's have a go. I'm going to take one lot of here. I can already see visually, look, I can share these out nice and quick. Sharing them out, 900, that each row has got 300 in, and it's equal, so I'm quite happy. Now I've got 30 to share out. 10, 20, and 30. Now I'm sharing it out quite nicely. Quite happy so far. Feeling pretty good about myself. So we've got 930 shared out so far. And then each row we've got 310 so far. This is looking good. And then I've got these 6 to go out, and I'm going to divide them into these 3 groups. Well, already visually I can sort of see how this is going to go. Oh yeah, look, they fit nice and equally into each square. So the answer to 936 divided by 3 is 310 and 2. Well, that's 312. All right. And that's how we use that method, sharing out the counters. If you don't have counters at home, just draw it is fine. I think just drawing's fine. But now I want to show you that in the bus stop method, which is the short division method we're going to use. And this is the bus stop that I was talking about. I don't know if it does look like, you have to kind of imagine this is the side of the bus stop and this is the roof. There's no actual sign or buses anywhere nearby, but you kind of get the picture maybe if you imagine it. So how do we do this method if you've never seen it before? Well, let's look at our question. 936 divided by 3. So what we do is we take our amount, the big amount that we're dividing, and we stick it inside the bus stop. 936. And you can see I'm using a squared grid here because I like to have each number in its own little square. Get it all right and proper so I don't get too confused and it's all not all jumbled up and a bit of a mess. So let's have it nice and clear. 936, 936. Okay, it's in the bus stop. Now, I take the 3 that I'm dividing by, the amount I'm divided by, I stick it just outside, just there. Okay, so it's outside. And this is what I do. I ask myself, well, how many times does 3 fit into this first number, 9? How many times does 3 fit into 9? And I use my 3 times table to do that. All right, 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Ah, 3 lots of 3 is 9. 3 lots of 3. All right, so I'm going to put 3 here. All right, so far, so good. Beginning to feel a bit more confident. Now I move on to my next number. If I'm feeling like it, I'll leave this up to you. I might cross this number out just so I know. I'm done with you, 9. I'm done with you. I don't even need to think about you anymore. Okay, let's move on. And then I look at 3 and I think, well, how many times does 3 fit into 3? Once. Just once, right? One group of 3 is 3? Yes. All right. Then I'm going to write the 1 here. All right, we're doing pretty good so far. Pretty good. I'm going to cross out the 3. We don't need you anymore, 3. All right. And then we're going to look at the last one. How many times does 3 go into 6? You know this already. You probably know this already. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. All right. 2 lots of 3 is 6. So I write my 2 there. And my answer is 312. Let's just double check that. Was that the same as the last one? It was 312. And that is the bus stop method. Let's see it in action again. All right, let's have a little look. 848 divided by 4. Again, if I was using my counters, hopefully I've got 848 divided by 4. I've got 4 rows here. This is going to help me. I've kind of split it into 4 rows. I've got 800, I've got 40, and I've got 8. I can already see, actually, the way I've lined them up, it's almost like I've solved the problem just by putting the counters down. And that's why it helps sometimes. All right, again, if you don't have counters, you can just draw it. Let's see if I can do this exactly. 100, 200. So far, so good. 300, 400. Looking pretty good. 500, 600. Yeah. 700, 800. Brilliant. It fits in equally. 800 split into 4 rows. 800 split into 4, 200 in each one so far. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of 10. Well, this is easy. 10, 20, 30, and 40. Brilliant. So far I've done 840 divided by 4. And in each row I've got 210. Let's do this last little bit then. Yeah, this is going to work brilliantly. 8 divided by 4, 2, 4, 6, and 8. There we go. We're doing really well. So let's have a look. In one row, 848 divided by 4 is 200 plus 10 plus 2. 200 plus 10 plus 2 is 212. It works pretty well with that method. Let's use the short division method and just double check what we're doing. All right, again, the number I'm dividing, I'm going to stick in the bus stop. There you go, you. 848. The number I'm dividing by goes outside, just here. Right, let's have a look. Do it together. How many 4s go into 8? How many lots of 4 go into 8? How many 4s go into 8? 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2. 2 goes there. How many 4s go into 4? How many groups of 4 go into 4? Oh, come on. That's just one group of 4. Let's cross these numbers out. We're done with them. We don't need you anymore. And then 4 into 8 again. We did that already. It's 2. So my answer is 212. And that's the short division method. All right. I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to help you anymore, but I'll just give you a little hint now. That's it for help. Right. The second task I want you to go at is 442 divided by 2. And we can show you the counters I've already been put into the grid. So what you've got to think of now is if I've got 442, it's going to go into the bus stop. And then we're going to put the 2 on the outside. And you can work it out from there. You can have a go from there. If you like, pause here while you're working out, and then you can write your answer in. How many 2s go into 4? How many 2s go into 4? How many 2s go into 2? And then you can work out the answer. And you can see conceptually what it looks like when you've got your answer. 2 lots of 100, 2 lots of 10, and 2 lots of 1 there. That might help you get the answer, but that's all right. We're getting used to this, aren't we? Right. Now, the next one, 336 divided by 3. And this way, I've drawn some lines to split up the box here so I can draw my counters in. 336, so I've got 3 lots of 100 to go in, 3 lots of 10 and 6 1s. You can draw them into the box and then put your numbers into the bus stop. 336 inside the bus stop and a 3 on the outside. Work your way through that. Pause here while you have a go at that. Did you pause? Did you work it out already? All right. Let's move on a little bit then. 864 divided by 2. You can draw a line across the box like that if you like, and then draw your counters in. 8 lots of 100, 6 lots of 10, 4 lots of 1s. And then when you're done that, we can put the big number, 864. That's the number we're dividing. That goes inside the bus stop, inside the short division frame. And then the number we're dividing it by, 2, goes on the outside. And you do 2 in, how many lots of 2 go into 8? How many lots of 2 go into 6? How many lots of 2 go into 4? All right. Pause there if you need to. Otherwise, let's just show you a little bit more. Now, this is slightly different. Slightly different, because if you were using counters, you'd probably do some exchanging now. But I'm going to show you how it works on the short division method. So 92 divided by 4 is actually a question we looked at last week when we did all the counters. And we had a leftover 10 that we exchanged for lots of 1s. But I'm just going to show you how that works in the bus stop method, the short division method. So we take our 92, which we're dividing, and we stick it in the bus stop. Now, I take my 4, the number I'm dividing by, put it on the outside. Here we go. So far, so good. Feeling great. Here we go. Now, the first thing I ask myself is, well, how many lots of 4 go into 9? 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Can I fit another group of 4 in before I get to 9? I can't. There's only 1 left over. So 4 goes into 9 twice, 2 times, and there's a leftover 1. There's 1 left over from 8 to 9. And I'm going to take that 1 and just put it here. All right, I've crossed out my 9. I don't need you anymore, 9. I don't need you. I'm going to forget about you. And now I've got this number. Instead of 2, I've got 12. Okay, I've got 12. How many lots of 4 go into 12? Well, 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is... Yeah, you're right, 12. 3 lots of 4 equal 12. So my 3 goes here. All right, and that's how I do it if I've got kind of leftover numbers. If I've got remainders, I put them into the next column and then I go again. All right, so the next question on your sheet says 426 divided by 3. Okay, 426 divided by 3. And I want you to have a go at that. You put the 4 here. God, what a wobbly 4. Oh, embarrassing. 2 and the 6 go in. We put the 3 on the outside. And you ask yourself, well, how many times does 3 go into 4? And then what's left over? And if there's anything left over, you put it in front of this 2 here. All right, have a go at that and see how you get on. Pause there if you want to look at this and just tackle that question. I'll wait. And when you're ready, we'll move on. Okay, here we go. You ready? Let's do it. Now, I was going to show you this actually, but I didn't want to show you the answers, but I'll just double check with you guys that you did the 426 on the inside of the bus stop. We did the 3 on the outside. And then we did this. 3 goes into 4. There's 1 group of 3 and 4, isn't there? 1 left over. 3 fits into 12. 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. And 3 fits into 6 2 times. So your answer would have been 142. Okay, hope you got that right. Now, with the maths today, if you're feeling confident, you're feeling great, you want to go for it, there was some optional maths with lots of division questions that you can just get cracking with. Now, I leave that up to you, but if you're feeling like, actually, if I just practice this another little bit, I'm gonna be the master of short division. I'm gonna be king of the bus stops, or queen of the bus stops, lord of the bus stops. Whatever you want to say, you're on top of the bus stops and you've got it, right? So you can print off that optional math sheet. You can pause here if it helps. And there's a times table grid here. So if you're thinking, well, how many lots of 3 are there in 12? You can just use this and say, well, in 12, there's 4 lots of 3. It might help you just kind of spin through those questions a little bit faster, okay? Good luck with that. I hope you choose to have a go at that if you want to, because I think if you get the hang of it in your head and then you practice it and you get through those questions, you're going to be, Lord of the bus stops, the bus stop lord. That's what we'll call you. if you do it. So good luck with that. I hope you have a lovely day. Good luck with your maths. Good luck with your division. Have a great time. We're going to see you in school really soon. Look forward to it. Bye-bye.